What light?
Right here. Mm-hmm. Go back to the
Hold on. What? Go back to what?
the screen.
So I saw the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah,
everybody.
We love you.
Yes, we are.
We love that thing take over.
Okay, here we go.
With the juice covering us up.
I thought was. Hey, what's shaking?
Are we live?
I'm gonna have to go out. Here we go. Hey. Wait a minute. I have to fix this. Hold on. Ooh. Here it goes. That's what it's supposed to be, Joseph. This is how we're supposed to start the show.
We're good.
Everything is done. Hey, everybody. Y'all see us? They can see us, Joseph. They can actually see us. Oh, gosh. It's just that we're...
Hey, James Sutter. Hey, Melissa.
Yeah. We're having a little technical difficulty.
Hey, Reese Cup.
So give me a moment.
Hey, yo.
Okay. Give me a moment. Y'all. This is very me, honey. So, technical difficulties.
I know that's right, Melissa. Melissa said, what's shaking? I'm walking, so all this ass.
Okay. I know that's right.
Come on in here, y'all. Come on in here, little by little, slowly, y'all. Coming in, trickling in. Little by little.
Okay, here we go. She's gonna go right here. And it's gonna be magic. It's going to be magic.
It ain't there yet.
Okay. It should be. There you go. Joseph.
Yeah.
I want that.
You want what?
That over there.
What over there?
Right over there to your right.
To the right?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, I want that.
Mm.
That look right there. That right there.
Mm.
I want that.
You want me to tell you about that picture?
Can I have that? Because that's not Kilanta.
You want me to tell you about that picture?
Yeah.
So I had promised, my friend.
It was very tangible.
I told you take pictures. I promised him because he wanted to start his website. So he knew that I walked balls and stuff. So he said, "Can I come over and take some pictures of you and, use you for my website?" I said, "Sure." So we had picked a day. So I totally forgot about it. I was just in the house chilling. So my doorbell rang and it was him and the person that was helping him. And I was like, "Oh, shit." So I just ran downstairs. I opened the door. I was like, "You scared of dogs?" He was like, "No." I said, "Good." So they came in. So he was like, "You ready?" I was like, "No," because I forgot that I could get ready. And that whole photo shoot I did for him, I just ran upstairs and threw some clothes on. And then I just did some looks. That was one of the hottest. That picture and all the pictures he took of me in that green camouflage outfit, because the shorts was camouflage, was like the hit of the whole website.
I like.
And everybody was like, they kept asking him, was I the same person? Because every picture I had a different look. I had another friend, same thing. He asked me to take pictures of him. He took a bunch of pictures of me. We even went outside and he took pictures of me. And the same thing happened. I said, "I should have charged you bitches. Y'all got all this business from me." But I wasn't even prepared. The whole purpose of that story is to tell you that, like, the beard was just, I just ran in the bathroom and shaved that down like that because it was just looking a mess. And I just dry shaved all of that down.
Snack.
I am a snack.
You look like a snack. No, you look like a snack.
I am a snack.
Like, ooh.
And that's what I was going to the
just
gym.
Like a snack. Like a real snack.
And that's when I was going to the gym and I had like little nice arms and leg. You think my calf snapped. Did you see the picture of, well, I know you know what that whole picture looks like, but did you see the picture of me sitting down on the ottoman?
No.
In front of the door?
No. Oh, not that I can remember.
That one.
Is it nasty?
No. It's just,
because I know you Joseph.
In front of the door of the ottoman, and my neighbors would have walked past and saw.
Joseph, we had a conversation up there. Well, you talk to the folks. I'm going to get my coffee.
Hey, Dwayne. Hey to the people in the bushes. Hey, bush bitches. How y'all doing? Yes, I was a young little tender then. I was probably like, in that picture, probably like 35. I was like 35 years old, 36, something like that in that picture. I was getting older, but I wasn't as old as I am now. Yes, I was probably like 35, 36, maybe 40. I wasn't 40 yet. I know I wasn't 40 yet. How y'all doing today? Did y'all have a good day? I have been, oh my God, I have been sleeping all day. I have been sleeping all day. I don't know what's wrong with me. Well, I do know what's wrong with me. I took a pain pill last night. And child, them pain pills wear me loose. That's why I missed the morning show this morning. I woke up and I was like, I heard Tremel doing the show. And I'm like, well, what the hell time is it? And I looked at my phone. I was like, 12 o'clock. Well, damn. Then he woke me up just a little while ago. He was like, "Baby, you doing the show?" I was like, "What?" Then again, I said, "Okay, let me pull it together, honey. Let me pull it together for the people." So I pulled it together for y'all. I pulled it together for y'all. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Tremel, what are you doing? His quiet ass. What, Tigger? What are you looking for? What's the tea? We're gonna do another Q&A because we got more questions that came through on Facebook last night. And we didn't see them because, you know, we don't read Facebook while we're on YouTube. So we're going to answer some more questions that you guys posed because we didn't want them to feel left out. And of course, I told them from now on, please, 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 if you're watching on Facebook and you have questions and comments, please come on over to YouTube because we can't see your comments on Facebook, but we can see people's comments on YouTube. So I don't want you guys to think we're ignoring you because we are not like that. We are not ignoring anyone. We just can't see the comments.
When you pay attention to YouTube, I go on Facebook.
No,
I go on
but
Facebook.
you can't because you have the questions too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. I sure do. Okay. And I thought I left it open. I sure did. I did. Yeah, we got some good questions. Y'all.
You want to start because I'm hungry and you need to fry my chicken.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lips, this is your fault. Lips, if you in the bushes, this is your fault. I watched you yesterday with them chicken wings with that ranch on them. The only thing I don't have is the cucumber and a sprinkle.
Oh, you should have told
But
me.
I plan on getting a
No.
sprinkle. No, I need a sprinkle.
A
And
sprinkle.
he said he gets a sprinkle off Amazon. It's a Buffalo Wild Wing sprinkle that they be using. A lot of mukbangers be using on their cucumbers.
Oh.
So I'm gonna get that sprinkle. I think it's like it might be like
it's a sprinkle.
a vinegar, salt and vinegar sprinkle or something like that. But I'm gonna get that sprinkle.
It's like you put a splash on, just a splash.
Like, well, Lips, you know, he don't put a splash. He coats the cucumbers and sprinkle.
Oh, okay.
But I'm getting me some ranch wings tonight. So we ain't gonna be long because this man gotta cook my ranch wings.
Yeah.
And I hope I stay awake to eat them.
Okay.
That pill, child.
All right, y'all. Here we go. We right here. All right. You know what? Let me scoop my chair down so I can be down here with you. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Oh, before we start. Now, see, didn't I tell y'all? See, the universe. I told y'all that today was just a day like Jamel. Go on out and do whatever you got to do. Right. And bring your ass home. And I did that. Right. I goes out and comes back. Get to the store. Joseph said, Jamel, you know, we ain't got no batteries. So I had to stop at the dollar store to get the batteries. Stops at the dollar store to get batteries, right? I'm in the parking lot, turned on the car and drove off, and the car stopped. Right there. There's a whole bunch of cars behind me. So I gets out the car and tries to push it and turn the wheel at the same time. I ran out of gas. I was like,
now I'm gonna tell y'all.
I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do?
When the spirit speak to you,
right,
you should listen to the spirit.
I should have went, and I had every opportunity.
That ain't even it. When we went, because I was out with him earlier, and when he went inside to pay our rent, my spirit said, "Look at the gas tank." But I didn't listen to my spirit, because if I would have listened to my spirit,
I wish you had listened.
I would have made him get some gas right then and there.
I wish you had listened to your spirit.
So I didn't listen to my. And the shade is, I went like this, and I didn't look. I just looked over, but I didn't look like my spirit said.
Oh, child, I wish you had listened to your spirit.
I didn't.
I listen. No gas. Child, the Lord just sends you somebody. See, when you bless, the Lord just send you somebody. It was this older man in the parking lot. He pulled over to the side of me. He said, "Was everything all right with you?" I said, "I ran out of gas." As I'm talking to Joseph and let him know I ran out of gas. He said, well, I don't have a funnel or nothing like that, and I don't have nothing to put a gas can in. I said, well, I can get a gas can. So I had to go. Luckily, it was Advanced Auto Parts.
Right in front of me.
Right in front of me. Because I was like, where the hell am I going to get a gas can from? I was going to go in the store and get a soda bottle, child. So the man told me, he said, well, he said, you go get the gas can, I'll take you to go get gas.
The next thing I'm thinking, I was like, the gas station from where he's at is 400. He already got bad feet. Them feet gonna fall apart if he walked to the gas station back.
Oh, and then wait a minute.
Because I was home.
So the man said he would take me to go get gas if I got a gas can. So I went to Advanced Auto Parts and I got a gas can. I came back out, got a gas can, got a funnel. Tell you about that. Got a funnel and got, a gas can. Got to the gas station, got some gas. The gas can will only fill up to $5.49. That's it.
$4.49.
Yeah, $4.49. Yeah, $4.49. And then I had to he drove me back to the car and he, watched me put the gas in the car. I turned up and child, let me tell you, as I turned, as I was taking the cap off to put the gas in, guess what? I had to buy my funnel. Because all you got to do is turn the thing inside out and it got the hose thing to put it in. I didn't know that. $1.97. Yeah. And so I got the gas out. I put the gas in the car. The man said he was following me to the gas station. So he followed me to the gas station. I ended up just putting the rest of the gas in the car. And I was like, ooh. I said, see. And that's when it hit me. I was like, Joseph, I should have listened. Yeah. But I did. I went out and I just went out and did whatever I needed to do. Not, nothing extra. I knew today was gonna be one of them days.
I don't know. I was more worried about the car than him. I said, well, where's my car? Is it in the middle of the street? What's going on with the car?
I couldn't. I was devastated. Wait a minute. I was devastated and in denial because I was just in denial. I was like, no, that can't be it. It can't be that it ran out of gas. Maybe the battery went dead again. No, it just can't be. I turned that car over like, bitch, give me some gas. I knew it. I said, God, just Joseph. And I just, in defeat, I said, go home.
Like,
I ain't going out no more.
I ran out of gas. I was like, you did what? I ran out of gas. I said, where's my car? I'm in the Family Dollar. Okay, is it in the middle of the parking lot? Are you still in the parking space? What?
When the last time I ever ran out of gas, I was 23 years old and I ran out of gas.
I didn't feel bad for him because I said, now this will teach his ass to look at the thing, the gas thing. Because I've been and I'm like, but how are you driving? The whole light is on. It's not going to run out of gas. I was like, if you don't take your ass to a gas station and put some gas in this car, bet she learned his lesson to do it.
Yeah, I did.
And
I did. I ain't gonna lie. I did. I learned my lesson.
And see, you know what?
That was not like I said, Lord, you ain't right. I was like, Lord, you ain't right.
And I have to say this because, people don't be believing it.
What?
But all white people ain't bad. Because that man was a white man, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. He was an old white man. And he couldn't hear. He couldn't hear. He was deaf. So because I introduced myself to him when I got in the car. I said, hi. I said, my name is Tremel. He said, huh? And I said, Tremel. He said, say it again. I said, Tremel. I swear to God, Joseph. When I got back in the car to get the gas, he said, so you said Tremel, isn't it? And he said my name just as clear.
And that was not, he took Tremel, followed Tremel, and made sure he made it back to the gas station. He didn't take money.
That was a blessing. That was a blessing.
We quick to say.
That was a blessing.
That they so mean.
Could you imagine,
what
Joseph?
have you? And that's not
Imagine if I had
the
to pull over to the side of the road and stick with the car.
Imagine if you would have had to walk.
No, imagine if I had pulled over to the side of the road. Who would have pulled over?
Exactly.
Exactly.
And you would have got
Stagnation. God is good.
Maybe not necessarily.
Maybe not necessarily, but you know, God is good. God is good. He's wonderful.
Well, let's get on with these
questions. Lord, that wasn't nice. That wasn't nice, Lord. We're going to have to have a conversation about that later.
Because I need my ranch wings.
Hey, best friend. Oh, okay. Oh, people are comments right here too, Joseph.
And there's people hiding out in the bushes.
Hey, bush bitches.
You know, everybody ain't saying hi and hello.
Oh, okay. Y'all can come up and say hi and then go back in the bushes. If y'all want
to. It's fine.
Or hit the like button, child.
That's right. Just because you in the bushes don't mean you can't hit that like button.
Of course, no coins.
To hit the like.
And
share the video.
And don't cost no coins to subscribe. Don't cost
no it does if you join. But if you don't join, then you know.
Right. Or if you send us a cash app or something like that. Oh, and y'all speaking of that, right? I told you about Sagittarius season. So yesterday was started Sagittarius season. So in light of Sagittarius season, I have my Hennessy here. I only got a little smidgen because that's all I could afford. So I might have to drink this until it's gone. And when it's gone, it's gone. Yes. So there you go. Have me a little smidgen every day, a little smidgen. Happy birthday.
Maybe the Lord will bless you with a bigger bottle of Hennessy.
Yes, may the Lord bless me on this birthday, the day one of the birthday.
Day 2.
Yeah, day 2. Mm-hmm.
Your birthday ain't till the 15th.
It's from today until the 15th.
Okay.
And then the 15th after.
So the whole month.
It's Sagittarius.
Right. Can we start?
Yeah, we can start.
I'm hungry.
Okay, so we're gonna do the first question, y'all. These questions came to us via email, via Instagram,
and Facebook.
So the first question, Joseph, is what is the one habit that Tramel or Joseph has that gets on your nerve?
He screams, he yells. When he gets angry, he just starts screaming and yelling, and I think that just annoys me to no end. Because I'm like, why are you yelling and screaming? I'm the same way I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to him, but he's screaming at the top of his fucking lungs. And then the next day, I don't know where your voice is gone because you were screaming at the top of your damn lungs. That's why. For no reason. That's what annoys me about him. I would love to have just like, if we have an argument, that's fine, but you don't have to yell and scream at the top of your lungs to get. I've told him this before, so it's not like it's a shock to him hearing it now. But I just you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across to me because I'm not a yeller and a screamer. So when he does, he gets mad because then I shut down. Like, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do this. Why are you yelling? And then don't let me say, why are you yelling at me? Or you don't have to yell because then he's going to scream like a banshee just because. That's the one thing that annoys me.
Did you get it all out?
Now I'm perfect, so I couldn't possibly. Oh, I know what he's going to say.
What am I going to say?
Because he says it to me all the time.
What?
I hate when you whine.
That's actually number 2.
What?
The way you whine like a big baby. Oh, I can't stand it. Y'all.
Yes, Melissa Hennessy is his favorite drink.
Yes, that's my favorite. Yeah, I hate it when he whines. Oh God, y'all, when he gets sick or he ain't feeling good, He gets mean. Sometimes he get mean. Sometimes he get mean. Like, and then when he do stuff, he includes me in the whole madness of it all. It's like a trickle down effect. Like the time that I told his ass to stay on the porch until I got there to help him down. He gets off the porch and slides, honey, and somehow ends up in the air and falls and fell. Right? I'm in the car waiting, turn the car on so I can warm it up and open up the garage. Who comes on the passenger side? I just broke my ankle. And you don't even care. Child, I paid for that for about a month. He's a baby. He's a big, fat baby. He's a baby. He's a baby. That's the
A big fat baby.
Yes, a big fat baby. Not big fat baby though. And the other thing is the crunching. Y'all, it can be 3:00 in the morning. And you know I'm not lying. It could be 5:00 in the morning. He will wake up out of a sleep, y'all. And the first thing he grab is his cup. Because we got them cups that keep
I showed him yesterday.
That keep ice cold. The 3 a.m. in the morning, he grabbing that cup. And all you hear is
Hey, Roxanne. Really? Well, how come you ain't never tell me nothing?
that's you'll hear the crunching. Just the crunch. That's all. 3 a.m. in the morning, waking you up. You in a frenzy because the crunch. He eats ice. I kid y'all not. When he's up, he's eating ice. That's why y'all need to watch his ASMRs. Oh God, did y'all watch it? Did y'all watch it? Did they watch it, Joseph? They watched the ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good. What y'all think? I liked it. I did. I liked it. I thought it was really good.
Well, you know, it is what it is. Didn't I have a sip of that?
Of what? Oh,
Yeah.
my Henny.
That candy just made me feel nauseous.
Better watch out for that. That'll get you swimming in the head, child. Yes. Okay, so you ready for the next question?
I'm ready. Roxanne, you thought I was going to talk in crunch where? In the ASMR, you don't talk during ASMR.
No, you don't talk. Unless you whisper, you're supposed to say.
She's the only one that does that.
I'm going to eat ice. Ain't you supposed to do that?
Yes, I do.
And you should have ice. You need to have the ice in your mouth going.
Tremel want me to eat my snaps, my Cheez-It snaps, because he said that.
Oh God, child! I'm telling y'all, that's all he do is
I need to
crunch.
crunch on that.
We have something for him to crunch on in the house, in every room. Doritos, Munchos, Ridges, Ruffles. That's what they are. Tay chips. It's Tay chips in every room for him.
Next question.
Yeah. The next question is, who's more sensitive, me or you?
You.
Yeah, me.
It's definitely you.
Yeah, me, because I'll set it off. I'll set it off. I will set it off, and that's based on purely on emotions. Emotions set it off. I try not to be.
Me, I can sit there and you'll never. I'll just sit.
I get nervous. I get nervous. You know, I get nervous because I foresee, I see the future. I see the future. And so because I see the future, I be trying to get ahead of it so I can be like, yeah.
And me, I'll just be sitting like, you done?
Yeah.
You finished?
Are you serious? Okay, I'm real.
Whatever. You know. Tramel can't do that. I'm trying to teach him how, but he don't have it in him.
Okay, this one, I want to see how you answer this one.
Okay.
It says, is there any one thing that one does that the other wishes he could do? Like, is there something that I do that you wish that you could do?
Sometimes I wish I could give people the benefit of the doubt the way Tramel does. Because with me, it's one and done. And I know sometimes people make mistakes, or I know sometimes it might not necessarily be exactly what, they intended it to be, but I take it for what it is and I move on. Tramel has the patience of Job. Tramel has the understanding of God, honey. He will sit there. No, you got to find out why they did that. I need answers. And I need to understand. And I'm like,
yeah,
fuck them, honey. This is what they did, and fuck them.
Yeah, you always say that.
So I admire about him, that he does want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But at the same token, I'm glad that I don't. Because if we both did that, child, we'd be in a world of trouble because we'd be too taking advantage of food.
Too Chrissy Snow. Too dipshit.
That's one thing about him that I like. That's one thing about him that I wish I had a little bit of it. I don't want all of it, because, just a little bit of it.
I wish that I could embody your spirit and your strength. Because, like, I'm strong, but you're like a superpower. Like, you the person, you like the secret weapon. Like, I come and get you, like, at the last resort, like the very last resort, like Joseph. I done tried, Joseph. What am I to do? And you're the one that always talks me off of the side of the building.
I'm supposed to.
Yeah. You'd be like, Tramel, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, Tramel. Okay, And I do the same thing with you. I'd be like, Joseph, because I can talk you down too. That's one of the gifts I have. I'll be like, okay, Joseph, what are we doing here? Okay, why are we throwing things? Because Joseph will throw anything. Whatever is in reach is getting thrown. Microwaving, it's getting thrown. Coffee machine is getting thrown. Something getting thrown. Dialysis machine thrown all the way across the room. It's getting thrown. Because he's a baby. It's the baby, and then it's the temper tantrums are like, oh, child. But Joseph is like real sharp. Like when he figures some shit out, oh God, that mouth. I feel sorry. I feel bad.
If you do this, it automatically go there.
Oh, okay. You want to read the next question? Yeah, things go bad.
The next one is funny. Who's the better dancer?
Me. You cannot dance better than me, Joseph.
Yes, I can.
You ain't never even really seen me dance before. What are you talking about?
I've won trophies.
I've won trophies too. And for performance.
Sure.
But I do it the old way. You do it the new way.
It's me, y'all.
I'm very the old way. I'm ancient Chinese secret. But I'm the better dancer.
How is this a question?
Joseph is funny because Joseph, when he danced, he stick his tongue out like this. See, he do that. There we go. I'm like, well, what is you sticking your tongue out like that for? Lord Jesus. Joseph. Oh, Joseph. I got concerns. Make me understand this.
Well, I'm concerned.
What is, wait. What is the sticking out of the tongue? What is that? Is that?
No, I'll be dancing and not to. Come and get it. It's wet. I don't even know how this next
Oh my
question
God, Jesus.
is a question. But you asked it, so we gonna answer it. What would you do if you lost your phone? Lose my goddamn mind? I would.
I would just like, okay, call the people assurance and get a new one. That's it.
Child, I had a fighting bar, and my phone fell out of my pocket.
He would lose his
And when I
mind.
got outside, I realized I didn't have my phone. I wasn't nervous because my phone was locked, so it ain't like nobody could really get into it. And if
Well,
they
there
did,
really no need to
they
pay
would have
it.
had to erase it. But I was pissed. I'm like, now I got to pay for another phone. My phone is brand new. They're gonna send me some refurbished shit, and I gotta wait for what? Two
And then they
a
might
week or
not give
two.
you. They might not give you your phone. They may give you an XR or some shit.
Right. If they don't have my phone, they gonna send me something equivalent. And I'm like, this is bullshit. And luckily, the bouncer came out and said, here's your phone. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, that would be epic. That would be like the shade of it all.
It takes some work because I used to break things all the time. If I can't get your head,
I wouldn't.
I get the next thing available.
I really wouldn't panic that much because I got everything saved to Google. You know, I got everything saved to Google, honey. Phone numbers, all that. I could just next time I log on to a new phone, just put
I would just be
Google
pissed because I didn't have my phone.
Yeah, he'd be pissed because he ain't had his phone, child. And then you got some pictures on there, Joseph. You got any pictures on there?
Well, that's him. That's definitely. What? Oh, I got some pictures.
Oh,
Me and you.
I got some pictures too.
Melissa, that's true now, 100%.
What?
When he gets mad, he's going to throw things and break things. And I'll be standing there going, okay, bitch.
No, that's
now who going to buy it again?
That's the cracking.
Who going to buy it again? Because after you break it, because I know I'm not cleaning up this shit. That's number one.
That's the cracking. That's cracking syndrome. For Titans, Clash of the Titans. Remember the cracking?
So she do the
That's
same
right.
thing.
Yeah, I be throwing
And
stuff.
she just don't like it because she feel out of control.
I be throwing stuff and I be ready to fight or I be ready to shoot.
See that?
Yeah, I be ready. I stays ready. I always stay ready, honey. I got something for
I
you.
will tell. Tyrone. I will Dwayne.
Will what?
He asked me to do my song before the show was over.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, what's the next question?
The next question is, what is your wish for the future?
Oh, that's easy. My wish for the future is for us to grow. Grow big, like super stupendous big, like big.
A household name.
Kind of, yeah, something like that. Maybe a little reality show or, a podcast or something.
But I already told y'all yesterday, I don't think that far in advance. It hurts my head. But I'm on board with what Tramel said. And like I see myself in a big house with winding staircases.
I don't know, child.
And ivory floors, and I can stand at the top when you come visit and say, hello, welcome to my humble abode. And you see the stairs coming down this way. That's what I deserve. That's what I want. That's how I should actually be living. But we're not going to talk about that.
I'm like, Joseph, you 50. Probably by the time we get this.
I didn't say I was going to live upstairs.
Probably by the time we get this, we're going to need an elevator. We ain't going to be able to go down the stairs, right? Joseph, we need all that.
Well, I'll ride the little chair up the railway to up the one that stairs to the top. What's the shame?
Oh, Lord.
I'll have one
Joseph,
chair
wait a
that
minute,
goes
wait,
up
wait,
this
wait.
way and the other chair that
Joseph,
goes up
wait a
that
minute.
way.
Please don't tell me you have one of them little chairs that
I sure will sit in there and go, and zip right my black ass right upstairs.
oh Lord have mercy.
One for you on the left and one for me on the right. And Maria at the bottom saying, dust this thing, girl.
Oh Lord have mercy. Joseph, I would just die to see you in something like that.
Whoop. And it just zipped me up and it malfunctioned and zipped me all the way up the stairs.
Oh Lord, Joseph, I would die to see you in something like that. I couldn't fathom
I
it.
sit in there and start going nice. And then it just take off. And I'm like, Jesus! And fly off at the top.
Oh Lord have mercy. I couldn't even imagine you because Joseph, it's like when your leg was jacked up, I couldn't even get you in one of them little wheelchair thingies at the store.
No, I
One
wasn't
little
doing that.
bicycles they got to ride around, and I couldn't even get you in that.
I wasn't doing that.
Why?
Do you see the people that use them things?
What's the matter with them?
Child, they gonna have to scrub that seat down. Them old fat bitches with all that ass there. I know they be farting in them things. And no, I'm not sitting in that thing,
Oh, so
picking up their noses and what have you, grabbing on the handles. No. Look at the people that ride them things.
Ooh, booty juice.
They ain't look sight to behold. No, honey.
Ooh, booty juice. That's what you're saying.
I'd
about
rather
booty juice.
walk. I'll hold the cart and walk, you know.
But Joseph, they give you those wipes. You know the wipes.
Honey, they ain't using them wipes. They barely wipe their ass.
No, you can use the wipes when you use it.
I know. I'm not wiping up their ass juice. Because you know they fat asses is sweating in them things. No, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, nephew.
Wait a minute.
Say hi to Mari.
Hey, Mari. What's going on? That's my nephew, Mari?
Yes.
What's going on, Jamar? Oh, my God. Is my nephew in here? My great nephew?
Yes.
We got to say happy birthday to our great nephew. His birthday is today.
Who, Mari?
Jamar Jr.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Junior. Happy birthday, Junior. I'm going to give you a call when the show is over with, but y'all say shout out, everybody say happy birthday to my great nephew, Jamar Jr. Yes, say happy birthday to him. Happy birthday, man. I hope your day was special. And may God bless you. With
James said it is true. When you go to the grocery store, when you go to the supermarket, look at who rides in them little push around cars. There ain't no normal sized people. It's people that should be walking. They ain't got no reason to be in there. They're just lazy and don't want to be. And I shouldn't say that because you never know what a person's issues are. So
I'm like tripping off of what you said. Now that you done mentioned all that.
That's why I don't get in them things.
I would never get in one.
Back fat, juice all in the back of the damn thing, ass juice in the seat, and then it's leather, so you know they sweating.
Listen.
All that ham hock juice. Oh no.
And speaking of that, there was this lady riding around, Joseph, when I went to the grocery store to get my prescription and get the 10. There was this lady and she was riding around and she got a little dog, right? Little cute little dog. So, she's rolling down, the dog is following her alongside. So as the dog is walking past me, he jumps and he bites my pant leg. But it didn't go through the skin or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But she said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She said, he's very protective. I looked at her like, bitch, if that protective little something would have bit me, you would have had to, child.
It was a racist dog.
He just jumped up on my leg.
Because he was a racist dog. He was trained to attack black people.
Is that what it was?
To keep them away from her.
Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
She said he's very protective.
Mm-hmm.
And see, y'all, that's why I knew I had to go home.
They have a little black doll that they torture it with. So every time they see a black person, it attack.
I
Next question.
You got the question.
Bye, Mari.
All right,
Enjoy
Mari.
your football game.
Yes, enjoy the football game. Love you, man. Shout out to my nephew.
I'm gonna let you answer this one because the answer is basically you.
Mm-hmm.
How did y'all start your platform?
Ooh. Well, I started it because, in short, the short version is that Joseph used to go to dialysis.
Short version.
He used to go to dialysis, and he used to have to stay there for 4 hours. And so I noticed that he was always tired, when he came to pick me up. So I told him, I said, well, from now on, I'll go to dialysis with you. He was like, but Tramel, you can't come in. And I was like, I don't care. I said, I'll wait in the car. So I was waiting in the car for him for 4 hours on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right?
That's when I knew he really loved him.
And, so I would sit in the car for 4 hours, and then, I'd sleep for a little while, then I'd wake up. So then I just had this idea to go live on Facebook, and I called it Coffee with the King. And that's how we started. Joseph didn't want to do it at first because he was like, Tramel, I don't want to be on camera. Just get that goddamn camera. Tramel, get that goddamn camera out my face. But then somehow, I don't know, I don't remember how.
When he learned to respect my space and stop just putting a damn camera in my face and tell me that we were going live instead of just we having a conversation and we're live. I'm like, well, why? I mean, I don't want the people to know my business like this. The fuck is this? This ain't no reality show, bitch.
Y'all see how mean he is?
Well, I'm just saying.
That's how he used to talk to me, y'all.
Yeah, because you gotta keep the person in check. They just put on the camera and start talking, honey, and then you say the wrong thing, and then you gotta explain yourself.
Let's rewind. Rewind.
Go ahead.
Who keeping somebody in check?
You, because I had to let you know, honey.
Oh.
Don't just be turning on no camera like we on a Real House Husbands of Jersey. Every 5 seconds I'm being motherfucking recorded, the camera in my goddamn face, whether it be the phone or the iPad. We're live! I'm like, what the fuck is we live for? We had a whole conversation one day in the car. I swear to y'all, a whole conversation. And I just happened to look over while I'm driving. I said, bitch, are we live? Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. I'm like, like, seriously, I could have said something about somebody that I didn't want them to know, but at that point, I don't give a fuck because I said it and I meant it. But damn, I didn't want them to find out on social media. Shit, let me call the bitch and tell them I don't like her. Now I gotta put it on social media. The fuck, child? It was like I was on a Real House Husbands in New Jersey. Every 5 minutes, we're live. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Damn. I come out of the shower, we're live, and I'm like, well, damn, bitch, they gonna see me naked. Oh no, just scoot over there. The fuck? You wouldn't want to do it either. I said, can you respect my space? Can you at least tell me when we go live? And maybe I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Oh, God. Y'all, it wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was.
So that's how we started. He didn't want to do it.
But because of that.
He didn't want to do it.
Because of that. We're live! What the hell?
Well, yeah, we had a couple of Kingz. Kingz and bumps and bruises. I wanted to stop. I was going to erase the whole channel.
Because he was mad at me.
I done done that a couple of times.
Because he was mad at me. You're not on board. We're live! I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
No.
I don't do shit small.
We're going to go live. I didn't sign up for a reality show. That's what it felt like.
Yes, you did.
No, that's what I did now.
Well,
that's what it felt like.
Well, I'm letting you know now.
It felt like I was on a reality show. Because it was like, I never had a moment's peace. Every 5 seconds, I'm live. And I'm like, no, this is not going to work for me. So you take your little show and you go live by yourself with your coffee in the morning and leave me out of it. But then, you know, sometimes I would started liking it, being on camera with him and going back and forth like we do now. And I was like, okay, this is cute. I like this. So we had to lay some groundwork. If you tell me,
I don't remember all of that.
yeah, we did. If you tell me we going live, I don't have a problem. But if you just wear it on, pisses me off. Just let me know, and I'm cool. And he did, and we didn't have a problem after that. Well, we had problems after that, but yeah, we worked them out.
Yeah. He's just mean, child. Joseph mean as a snake, honey.
Child, whatever.
Yes, he mean as a snake.
Next question. If you could, is there one thing you would change about your husband? Honestly, I love him as is.
Me too.
I mean, if it magically could be done, I would take away his diabetes and make him a little better than what he is. But past that,
I was thinking on the same level.
Like medical stuff.
We will both be healthy.
Right, like medical stuff, I would change if I could and make him healthier. But as far as him as a person, that's why I love him. Like I wouldn't say make him more like me because I couldn't live with him.
I couldn't live with me.
I'm a lot. I'm a whole lot.
Yeah, me too.
And we just complement each other because we're so opposite in a lot of things. Mm-hmm. And that's what attracts me to him.
But we always on the same page. We just
do things different.
We just sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we don't process it at the same time. Like I'll lose a day. It's like losing a day, you know, and you got to catch up. That's how it is. So we don't really fight that much.
Right. It was, you know. So yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. Was there ever?
What?
Was there ever a time you regretted getting married, and if so, when?
Oh, that first fight. That first fight. Yes, because I wanted to smack your face.
Every time we have an argument, he starts yelling and screaming. I stare there and go, what the hell did I get? Why did I do this?
I be saying, I want to smack his face.
I be like, why did I do this? Child, I want a divorce.
You know I ain't going to hit him. I won't hit him. But I want a divorce. And I tell him, I be like, I want to smack your face. I want to punch you. I want to bash your face in. Bam.
But seriously, do I regret getting married?
No.
In the moment, do I regret being married? Yes. But do I really regret being married? No.
Yeah, it's kind of like a gift and a curse, but it's like a curse that you just really like. It becomes a part of your life, and you deal with it. You know.
Like, I mean, honestly, me and Tramel's good outweighs the bad.
Yeah, it's like
at one time we really did have a real. And I know some of y'all are gonna really be like, why? For real? It was one argument me and Chanel had. I packed my stuff and I left. And honest to God, I had every intent of never coming back here and divorcing. I did. And I thought about it. Yeah. And I was like, the love that I have for him outweighed the anger that I had for him at the moment. And I was like, I didn't do this just to walk away. I did this because I was going to make it work, and we were going to make it work, and we had that conversation about divorce and what have you. And I was like, okay, bitch, just calm down.
And I'm at home making it impossible for him to be just like impossible. I turned his phone off.
And instead of saying, don't go, get out, leave, bye. And I'm like, okay, bitch, I'm going. You think I'm not leaving, bitch? I'm out.
But he was like, turn my phone back on. I was like, duh. Yeah,
doing everything to try to keep me here, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, bitch, bye."
I said you came in. He said, I came into this marriage with a phone. I said, no, you came in this marriage with your own phone plan. What happened to that?
I left, and when I drove off, I said, I know he's gagging.
Ooh, I was mad. Ooh, I was mad. I was like, no, this is good shit.
I said, I know he's gagging.
No, he
I said,
didn't.
I'm going to really turn his ass because I'm going to stay in
He
the
was
hotel and
on
I ain't coming back till tomorrow.
Ooh, baby. I would have found you, honey.
But I ended up coming back.
I'd have found you, honey. I'd have found you. And honey, all I would have just said was just get your stuff, Joseph. Just get your stuff. Yeah, get your
But it
shoes.
happens. It does. It happens sometimes. You get to that point and you really have to really
Get your shoe.
realize
Get your
that the
stuff.
love outweighs that
Let's
anger.
You wouldn't have slept through the night because I would have found out where you were.
When I
Uber,
realized that I've
and
never
Uber
loved
there,
anybody the way I love
and
you.
went there, honey, and set it off, honey, until you came out.
Well, I mean, I never loved nobody the way I love you.
I've set it off.
I've changed a lot of things about myself, about things that I've thought, my thought processes. Like, you don't understand how much I have changed just because I love you. And I've never done that for anybody else. Anybody else, I was like, oh, bitch, well, fuck it. This is what you signed up for, so deal with it. But with Tremel, it was like, I went in with a whole different mindset. And that's why I tell y'all, if you want a relationship, check yourself first. Because I knew a lot of relationships I had, I was the problem. I blamed them, but I was the problem.
No, you know what it was for me? I had to get over stuff. I had to get over it. I knew there was stuff like Joseph, I knew stuff, there was stuff about you that got on my nerves. But I had to get over all of that. And I had to say to myself, child, that shit is small compared to the love that we have for each other. So, child, please, that ain't nothing but
right. And when I say I was the problem, I don't mean that. I mean, I was the problem because I was, like you said, holding on to things that happened to me in the past. I was the problem because I felt you want to be with me, then do whatever I give you. And don't nobody have to do that.
Well, he was throwing shit.
I let people,
like an evergreen bush.
No, but I let people treat me any old kind of way at the same time. So, but I blame them. Oh, they used me. Oh, they did this to me. Oh, they did that to me. But I was the problem because I allowed that to happen. So that's why I say I was the problem, because I allowed that to happen to me, because can't nobody do nothing to you that you don't let them do.
That's true.
And I let it happen because I was miserable.
I did that too.
And because I was not a whole person.
It's called falling victim. You fall victim.
Right, and that's why we tell people before you scream, I want to be married, I want to have a boyfriend. You got to fix you first. Yeah. And it's hard when you look at yourself
and process
and really look at yourself. Don't just look at yourself and I'm a fine bitch, honey. I should have a man. No.
It don't work like that.
Look at yourself from the inside out. Yeah. Look at what you do and be honest with yourself. That's and realize the part you played in every relationship you had and the things you let people do to you, but you sit and play victim when in actuality you knew what was going on,
right?
But you didn't want to leave. That's not a bad thing,
right?
But the bad part is that you didn't think enough of yourself to get out of that situation. Mm-hmm. And once you start getting that self-love, and once you realize I don't deserve nobody like this, I deserve better, but at the same time, I just can't treat people the way I expect people just to put up with my shit just because Bobby, Robbie, and David put me through shit. So now Levi gonna take all the shit I give him, but Levi didn't do it to you.
Right.
So a lot of times we push people away.
Yeah.
That we're supposed to be with because they pay a price for other
people.
You
know why? Because we ain't okay. You gotta learn how to be okay. You gotta learn how to be okay. Like, listen, and you can apply that to everything that you do. You have to learn how to be okay. When somebody insults you in the street, you gotta, regardless whether they apologize to you or not, you still gotta move forward in life. They ain't gonna stop you. So you gotta be okay. Like, okay, that's how you feel. Oh, it's cool, bro.
Like Melissa said, true love and growth along with self-reflection and healing.
And we gotta make a correction. I gotta make a correction from last night's question when somebody asked us how long have we known each other. And it took me till today to think about that question. And in reality, guys, we knew each other about 2 months before we got married. to be honest with you, because we hadn't seen each other for 18 years. So we really didn't know each other for about, what, 2 months, right?
Mm-hmm. We were in the dating process.
Yeah. Yeah, we went from dating to married, you know, like dating all over again to marry.
But technically, but you can still get technical with it. Technically, we've known each other 23 years. Well, at the time before we got married, it would have been 18 years.
It would have been 18 years.
Because
we knew
we dated.
No, we knew of each other.
But I'm saying we dated 18 years ago.
But we didn't see each other in an 18-year period.
But we spoke sporadically online. Hey, how you doing? Whatever, what's up? Nothing major, because I had a boyfriend, he had a boyfriend, so it was like, you know, we saw each other and was like, hey, how you doing? So if you want to say that, yes, we've known each other for 18 years.
Right.
Know each other when we got married for 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months.
We was just engaged for 2 months, and then we got married.
Because I was like, this. I know he didn't just. That's how I was, and he was the same way. We was like sitting next to each other on the porch, like, Joseph, if you don't give me 6 feet, bitch.
Before it was the rule.
Yeah, it was like, oh, like we didn't know each other, like we didn't know what it was like to live with one another and all that stuff, because it was such our fianceism was just like a short period of time.
There was no deal.
And he wanted to make it long. It was me. I was the one that was rushing everything. Because I was like, we get married on 30th of June. That's it. Because we was fighting and stuff over the wedding.
Well, this next
and then he almost made me get hit by a car because he gonna tell me to go on ahead and marry myself. Yeah, child.
I wasn't playing.
So I was like, we get married on June 30th. That's it. Damn, a big wedding. Damn, all of that.
He wanted to marry me. I'm sure I could find enough.
So we went on Amazon.com. I went on Amazon.com, picked out a cute little outfit and things, and we got married. It's cute, Dad. It's cute. It's cute. So what's the next question, Joseph?
If you all had the opportunity, would you become fathers?
Only if it was my child. Like if you know, I was able to do like in vitro or something like that. That's the only way. And I would want for both of us to have each a child at the same time.
It would depend on the circumstance.
Like they would be twins or something like that, but or they wouldn't have be twins. Like if one would have Joseph DNA, one would have mine.
If somebody I knew came and gave me a baby and said, I can't take care of my child, would you please take care of my child? I wouldn't tell them no, because
that would be hard for me. Yeah,
I would
because kids tear up things, y'all.
Well, no, I would rather take care.
Yeah, they do. They tear up things,
than I would put them in foster care, because I know what happens.
Tear up things.
Well, I know what happens in foster care, and I know that ain't going to happen with me. Yeah. So, you know, I probably.
But I have to get used to tearing.
But to just become a father on my own, though, I'm too old.
Yeah, I'm too old for that child.
I've thought about it in the past. But now, like when I look like a tender right there, I said, oh, I could have a little JoJo, and we could be dressed alike.
Oh, did you? Yeah, no, not me. Child, I wouldn't even make it to the PTA meeting.
Child, let's see what you're going to say about this next question.
Okay, what's the next question?
Who's the first to say I'm sorry?
Me.
It's very rarely me.
Me, because I only stay like mad for like 2.5 minutes. Like for real. I only stay
hey, best friend.
2.5 minutes, right? And then after that, I just get over it most of the time. Most of the time, Joseph is like, okay, Shamel, take a deep breath. Okay, he talks me down. So I don't really stay mad for long.
My apology is if Tramel is still mad. Like honestly, I stay mad for 5 minutes. I ain't even gonna lie. If you know what Aries, you know we say we gotta say it, and after that we done with it.
We just get quiet. Like
Tramel
we give each other space.
Try to stay mad at me, right?
Yeah, I be trying,
and I'll be like,
don't worry.
Tremel. I said, oh, shut the fuck up and talk to me.
Yeah.
That he knows that's my way of saying I'm sorry.
Yeah. But ain't near one of us prideful when it comes
and then
to
he'll
like
you owe me an apology.
Yeah, that's what he does.
You owe me and I'm not talking to you until you say I'm sorry.
I end up getting an apology, but I have to go through so much.
I said, no, I'm sorry. That doesn't sound sincere. I was like, oh, this bitch, honey, what you? I'm not saying it again.
Yeah, he don't say it again. I'd be like,
well, I need a sincere apology, and that doesn't sound sincere. It sounds like you're just saying it because I said say it. Well, I am. Yeah. My apology was, bitch, you know you ain't mad. That was my apology, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh man, let's get through this. I'm gonna explain that to you as soon as we do this very last question right here. It's gonna be short. Who's the funniest?
I say Joseph, but Joseph would probably say me.
You. Cause he just
we make each other laugh.
It's
like
both of us,
day.
Really. I'm being honest. It's both of us.
Yeah. Sometimes he say something funny, or sometimes I say something funny. Or y'all. I'm telling you, we crack on each other all day. Like all day. Well, we just crack on each other. We can create scenarios to fight.
Like me and Tremel laugh all day long.
We laugh all day. Yeah.
And honestly, when me and Tremel argue, it's like
he always do something funny. Even when he get mad at me, he always do something funny.
But even when we argue in my mind, I'm like, how the hell did we get
here? Yeah, both of us. And we say that after we make up, we say that. Like
we have never argued. We have never had an argument about anything serious. It's always been some bullshit.
Yeah, some petty shit.
And most of the time, it comes back to this. YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
But honestly, we've never had the stuff that we should argue about, like money and finances and things that married people argue over.
Well, hell, we don't argue over money because we don't have now.
But I'm saying we don't. But we argue over dumb shit that you be like,
yeah, we have like a high tolerance level when it comes.
People gonna look at me like I'm crazy. I divorce him for this.
Yeah, but no, we have a high tolerance level for certain things, and so.
Who's the most dramatic? Tremel.
Yeah, me. I'm the most dramatic. I'm the most animated. I'm the most dramatic.
You would think he was in here with Betty Davis, aren't you?
Yeah. You're on, Blanche. You're on. Yeah, I am. I am the most dramatic when it comes to everything. Everything has to be a production. It has to be a production, honey. Joseph is like, okay, Joseph, you go to the store. You want me to drive? Okay. That's it. Me, it's a production, honey. I got to put on the right hat, the right coat, the right color sneakers. Right?
Check his face. Put on a hat. Forget every goddamn thing in the house after he did all of that. You halfway to the motherfucking store, gotta turn around. Oh, I left my wallet. Well, bitch, you supposed to be paying. The hell? Just cash app your money to my cash app, honey. I got my wallet. Oh, you got your wallet? Well, both of us can't be ditzes and leave it home. So, El Manning, let me tell you about that. Okay, it wasn't real. It wasn't a real one, like a police giving, restraining order. Oh. He says I put a restraining order on him because when Tremel told him, when I asked him what were we to each other, and he told me he had to think about it. I said, well, put on your clothes and let's go. So he said, where are we going? I said, oh, you're getting out of my house. So he thought I was playing. So he got dressed and I dropped him. Or normally I take him home. I dropped this bitch off right at the train station, honey, and he gagged. I said, bye. And he looked at me like, bitch, are you serious? Bye. So he got out and left. But I know at work, I had to stop him because Tremel was sitting on one side of the room. So if everybody had different schedules. So he would look to see if somebody on my side wasn't there and he would move his seat to be closer to me. They knew, quote unquote, we were dating. So they didn't really say nothing. They let him do it. So whatever. So I went to my supervisor at the time and I said, listen, Sherry, this is what we gonna do, okay? Because Miss Tremont, she don't know what she wants from me. So I don't want him over here. I don't want him nowhere near here. If he comes over here, make him leave. Make him go back to his side. What was your supervisor's name?
Sure. Sophia.
No, it wasn't Sophia.
Yes, it was.
It was Sophia?
Yeah.
But Sophia was sitting behind me. She wasn't on the other side. No, it wasn't.
We didn't go to the online side.
No, you had switched to, what's her name?
Denise was my first supervisor.
Right.
Then when Sophia became supervisor,
So,
I became her.
It was Sophia, I remember that. So I told Sherry, and Sherry told Sophia, keep Tremel away from Joseph because Joseph don't want Tremel nowhere near him. So that's why he said a restraining order, because they made him make sure that we sat.
No, they called. No. Part 2. This is when I get to work and they call me in the office. Tremel, it has come to our attention that you and Joseph are no longer in a relationship with one another, although we do not have a fraternizing policy. We are suggesting that you steer clear of Joseph's side of the room. If you do not have to be over there, if it's not necessary for you to be over there, then you should not be over there. I was like, what?
See, ladies, take a lesson. When a man tell you he don't want you, honey, you serve them up like that. Teach them a lesson.
I was like, what?
You don't want me, bitch? Stay away from me.
I said, so y'all putting a restraining order on me or something?
You won't get this hot cuckoo
no, Mr. McCray. I said, is this going in my personal file? Oh, no, it's not going in your personal file. We just need for you to stay away from Joseph. He'll be leaving soon, okay? What?
Oh, man, I was like 30, and that made Tremel like 34.
I said, well, where is he going? Oh, Mr. McCray, we can't discuss that with you. I was like, he really, like, then my supervisor get Tremel. Now, I'm telling you right now, I'm not having you and Joseph fighting up in here. So they kept me away from him. Saw him one day in the hallway. One day we crashed into each other because we used to both go outside to smoke. So I'm going outside, and guess who coming back inside? And we ran into each other, and it was just like awkward. I was like, "You all right?" He was like, "You got some eyes. Look at you, the eye." Yeah, that's the face right there.
You don't want me?
Yeah.
Live life without me.
That's the face right there, y'all. Y'all see the face? That's what I got. Well, you know,
then I picked up and moved to another state.
Then he gonna have a birthday party at work. It was a birthday / going away party. Everybody in the whole motherfucking office was invited, except for me. I wanted to shut that party down. And he just grinning.
Thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate it.
Sadness turned into anger. I said that.
Then he couldn't take it no more.
Girl.
He could not take it no more. He just couldn't. So he came over. Nobody was there. I was sitting over there by myself, and he couldn't take it no more. So he comes, puts his hands like this on the desk, and I'm sitting there, and he's like, "You really not going to speak to me? Thank you for calling Comcast Cable. My name is Joseph. How can I help you today? So you're really not going to speak to me?" Yes, ma'am. I can go over your cable services for you. I muted the customer. Why are you over here? You really not going to talk to me? Yes, ma'am. I'm still with you. I apologize. I'm just pulling up your account. Bear with me one moment, please.
Read that.
Yes, ma'am. You do have stars in HBO. And he's steady trying to talk to me. I'm like, yes, ma'am. You do have stars in HBO, and you pay $30 a month for it.
Read that. I want to beat him. I want to beat him in his face.
When a man tell you he don't want you, honey, you
And
cut
then
him off.
The last day he was there, when he was getting ready to walk out the door, I was looking at him. I looked at him with this most pitiful look. And he rolled his little eyes and turned around and walked out the door. Last time I saw him. Y'all,
Oh man, he said that's some Aries shit for real, best friend.
I had to go and seek
my two
therapy.
childhood friends are both Aries. I could see either one of
them. I had
doing
relationship issues. I had relationship issues after that. I had to go and seek therapy.
You should have, because you left the best thing that ever happened. You go away.
I had to go and seek therapy. That was PTSD.
So honest to God, to be married to him now is like a shock. And the supervisors that we had are all friends with us on Facebook.
Yeah.
So when they saw we was married, like everybody knew, even back then, that me and Tramel needed to be together. Like our chemistry just always was there. It was undeniable that two people that should be together was me and Tramel. From the first day we met, the chemistry was there. Like, you saw that we belonged. He was my yin to my yang.
Yeah.
And if you want to go into soulmates, if you want to go into twin flames, that's me and Tramel. If anybody that knew us back then knew that we should have been together.
Yeah, it was good.
So for all of them now to see that we're married, they are like shocked but not surprised.
Yeah, shocked but not surprised.
Because it's like it should have happened back then.
Really, it happened. Yeah.
Like, I was just shocked. I'm like, I'm married. Like in the beginning, I used to look at him. I cannot believe I'm married to Tramel.
Yeah, and I would look at him. I would be like, well, why do you keep saying that?
Because you don't understand. Like the way I feel for my husband right now is the way I felt back then, and I've never, ever ran from a man the way as fast as I ran from Tramel. But it's just in my heart. I knew if I stayed around him,
threatened me and stuff,
that I would.
I was like, oh, for real, I did all that.
This was weird.
I did all that. I was like, for real, I did all that. They was all his sisters, his cousin. They all threatened me. They said, if you hurt him again, we're gonna hunt you down like a dog, and we're gonna get you.
No, I just never been like. Honestly,
when they found out I was getting engaged, oh honey, there were people that were not happy about it.
No, but I was afraid back then while I left. I was afraid because I've never.
Because he ain't give me. All I asked, I said, Joseph, I just need a couple of days, please.
No, but you don't understand. It was like,
and I get it now. I get it now.
No, but I'm saying like it's weird. I can't explain it. I was afraid that. I don't know. It was something about you that I knew we were meant to be, but if you said that, I said I gotta go because I was like, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm like, I was like, if he tells me no, I'm gonna lose it, and I can't handle that. So let me run away, and he found his way back.
What?
He found his pot of gold.
No, you found it. You felt the magnetic attraction.
He found it when it was meant for him.
It was the polar pole that moved and brought the magnetic back to us together and stuff.
But it was crazy.
That's what we like to think.
I swear to y'all, if y'all was to tell me that I would be married to Tramel, and I told y'all before, it was weird because I was talking to somebody, but I wasn't talking to them. But everybody, I just had this feeling. It was weird. It was kind of like the feeling I had back 18 years ago that scared me. But this time it was different. And I just kept having this feeling like I'm supposed to be in love. Like love, if I could just go to the front door, open the door, and love was going to be right. Like it was.
I ain't feel all that.
No, I'm telling you, it was fucking with me. I was feeling like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? Like, I never wanted to be in love. I was never one to want a boyfriend. I was never one to want to be in love. I was never one to want a relationship. If it happened, it happened. But I couldn't process what I was feeling. So it was to the point where I'm like, okay, God, you gotta tell me something. So God ain't answering me, honey. So I called the psychic. I said, okay, this bitch should be able to tune in, honey. So I called, and she was like, well, who's the person? I said, Libra. She was like, oh no, the Libra don't want you. Just crushed my whole little heart. Libra don't want you. Libra told you about 3-4 times they don't want you, but you keep insisting to try to make them want you. That's not what you're supposed to. I said, well, she said, who's the Sagittarius? I said, Sagittarius. I don't know. I don't know. It's a Sagittarius. It's an old friend. I said, oh, what? I said, old friend is a Gemini, a Taurus, 2 Taurus, and a Gemini, and a Libra. I don't know what you're talking about. Never thought about it. She was like, well, this Sagittarius is sitting in a room getting ready for you, like you're getting ready for him. I was like,
really?
Huh?
I wouldn't get ready for him.
She was like, yes, he's preparing for you, like you're preparing for him.
I wasn't preparing for shit.
I was like, okay.
I wasn't preparing for shit, y'all.
She said, it's going to happen around March or April, because that's when you're going to be ready for love. And then when it happens in March or April, it's going to be a whirlwind romance. By June, you're going to be married. I swear to God, this woman told me that. She said, by June, July, you're going to be married, and y'all are going to be together forever, and people are not going to understand it, but don't listen to people because this is your soulmate. And I'm like, this bitch is entirely out of her mind. I wasted about $20 listening to this bitch on this phone. I said, okay, ma'am, thank you. Because, you know, I heard it go to change style. You're going to put more money? I said, no, because you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. You wait and see.
I wasn't waiting for nothing.
Chanel
wasn't waiting for nothing.
Came back in April.
Child,
like she said.
On my damn nerve. I wanted to.
Chanel came back in April, like she said. It was a whirlwind romance, and we got married in June, like she said. And we were married ever since.
No.
And you know, as soon as all of that happened,
since your birthday.
The first thing I thought about was that psychic. I said, oh my God, this is what that been. So for me to tell him yes, it was nothing, because she had already told me. And I was like, wow, that bitch knew what she was talking about. Okay, Miss Psychic Lady, I owe you an apology. So, Miss Psychic Lady, if you remember me and you're listening to my show, I apologize for thinking you didn't know what the hell you was talking about, girl.
Listen, I wasn't waiting for nothing. I had
Al Manning said yes, she was. You was working on yourself.
No, I wasn't working on.
No, they was getting ready for.
I wasn't working on myself. Somebody was working my nerves. There was a couple of them that was just working my nerves. One little young boy. He was working my nerves. Then it was this other boy that was working. Hold on. It was this other boy that was working my nerves, child. And every time I went to his house, he had roaches. Like they was like all over the place. And I was like, no, I don't see it. He used to want me to come over his house all the time. And he had roaches and I didn't want to come over there. That was number 2. And then I had another one who mama had just passed away, right? And he just could not get over it, Joseph. But he kept on telling me to wait for him. And I was like, I ain't waiting for you, child. Anybody waiting for you?
Child, when boys found out
waiting for you,
child. Married, honey, they were coming at me left and right, honey, but they got the right girl.
I was like, ain't nobody waiting for you. And then in the midst of that, I told you I met this minister. This minister, he was like, he's a big minister, y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all his name, but he's a big minister. He's like, he has a mega church. And he wanted me to come and live with him and his wife. So he was going to tell his wife that I was his personal assistant. And I was going to go, he wanted me to go live in the big house with him and his wife. And I would be his mistress. Is that what we call
mistress?
Mistress.
Okay.
He wanted me to be his mistress and live in his house. And he said, you would have your own service quarters, your own house.
Like, the hell was that? The fridge?
The cats.
No, they ain't in there.
I don't know. What did you hear?
Sure.
But that's when I met him. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then after that, that was like devastating to me. Oh, and then there was another one. There was one more that was.
Are we gonna go through the whole history?
No. There was another one that was getting on my nerves, and he was a minister that I knew from church, and I was just so shocked that he came at me like that. You know what I'm saying? And he came at me like that. Like, this is a man that I really well respected as a minister, as a minister. I looked up to him. It's like, I ain't never even thought that in that sense when it came to him. I mean, he fine too, child. But I was like,
And listen, you're right.
And so
we had to be separated to go through things in our life because we wasn't ready for this back then.
Oh no, we wasn't ready for this.
We wasn't. If we and Trinell would have been together back then,
we wouldn't be together right now, probably.
Because I would not have dealt with his ass.
And I wouldn't have dealt with him either, honey. He would have had a couple of black eyes. He would have had some lumps.
I would have fucked him up.
Yeah, he probably
would have.
We probably would beat each other's ass. I ain't gonna lie.
That I'm a light skinned bitch that like to fight, honey. Because you know how they like to think light skinned people don't fight, honey.
He found a phone number in my pocket.
Oh yes, honey, because that's the kind of whore you was, honey.
I wasn't a whore. I just like to make friends. I like to make friends. I used to love to make friends. It wasn't nothing sexual. I just like to make friends. Friends. Let's be friends. Yes, let's go out to breakfast. Let's go out to brunch.
Meanwhile, he go to shake your hand. They don't put their dick in his hand. He go, oh, I think you made a mistake. Acting dumb like you don't know what it is.
No, Joseph, don't
shaking a dick. You want more than friendship? I didn't know. Ooh, that's what you be this. No, that's how he act. No, that's like he don't know what's going on.
No, I give him the phone.
He act like he don't know what's going on.
No, I don't. I
have watched Trinell talk to people, and I'm sitting there going,
but now this is what I do.
He don't know what's going on.
I be like, Joseph, is this person trying to talk to me?
And you talking to my husband like that for a bitch? You know we married.
Yeah, Joseph.
And then they want to try me. Look at him. Are you married to that queen? Yes, bitch. He's married to this motherfucking queen, and this motherfucking queen will cut you from motherfucking ear to ear, bitch. Try me if you want to. Or do you need me to go get my peace? Be still. And really,
peace that passes all understanding. Yeah. In the beginning,
when we got engaged, child, the boys was coming out of the woodworks, honey. This boy in Kentucky was telling me that this Trinell was his man. How dare I think that I was going to marry him? And I had to turn on the camera. I said, bitch, I'm laying next to your man, girl. You're in Kentucky. What? You gonna do what? Huh?
He called on our wedding day too, remember?
He called on my wedding day, honey. I said, girl, you are not Vesta, bitch. Bye. Click.
I said, I can do nothing.
Honey, I had to put a bunch of bitches in their place.
He called on our wedding day, and Joseph was like, give me the phone.
He said, give me that goddamn phone. Bitch, you are not Vesta. What can I do for you? I'm calling to stop the wedding. Girl, you're in Kentucky. I'm at my wedding, and you're in Kentucky. Gotta go. Thanks for calling.
He sure did. And then block. And then the boys started flagging our videos on Facebook.
Right, L man. And he don't know when men flirting with him, but he sure know when I'm flirting for a bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll. But when it's him, honey, he just smiling in their face. Oh, you want to buy me a drink? Oh, yeah. I'm drinking Hennessy. Oh, sir, for some strange reason, your penis is hanging out. I'm like, Trinell, what else do he got to do to tell you what he wants? Oh, no, he wants to be friends.
Don't be trying to make it seem like I'm Chrissy Snow like that.
Oh, honey, when it comes to men, you'll sit there and giggle just like I am.
Because I don't mean no harm.
It's nice to meet you.
Listen, I don't mean no harm.
Then I'll come and break it up, honey. Put my hand right in his chest. Who's that? Who are you, bitch? Who are you?
And then if I say so smart, he'd be right in my face, y'all, like this.
I'll be like, Trinell, it's time to go. No, I don't even do it like that. I'll be like, it's time to go.
Yes. Oh, it's scary.
Why are you in my face? Because clearly you need me to be in your face. It's time to go.
Get in the car. Get in the car. It's funny, y'all. Like Joseph, me and Joseph.
I don't be mad at it.
We entertain. He's very entertaining, and I'm very entertained. Like we entertain each other because we know we really got. Like I couldn't imagine us being like apart. I couldn't imagine like life without you. Like being like if it was COVID, I was like, oh God, if it was COVID, where I was living at, could you imagine? You know,
Don't make me say she's gonna call you Betty Davis from this day forward.
Yeah. I am. I'm very naive when it comes to like befriending people and stuff like that. It takes me like a couple of seconds to catch on, a couple more seconds before him. But 99.999% of the time, he got to tell me like, Tramel, do you see what's going on in front of you? Do you see? You don't see that?
No, he just wants to be my friend. No, bitch.
Oh, Tramel, you don't see that?
I told him I was married, and clearly he don't
give a
fuck.
I feel like, but Joseph, I told him. He like, bitch, stop setting them damn friend requests from African people. What, Tramel, we are in the year of 2021. Who don't have pictures, Tramel?
Child, I had to scare I had to scare a preacher one day on Facebook.
Well, yeah, I had to do that too.
He just kept the messages he was sending
man, I had to threaten him. I told him, I said, I would expose you.
The messages he was sending to me was just like, I was like, and you a deacon in your church? That's what your profile said. Do they know you talk this way?
Oh yeah, he was telling me that
he was telling Tramel what he wanted to do to him, and Tramel was like, "But I'm a married man.
Please don't tell nobody."
Yeah, he kept begging not to tell, and he's like, Tramel was like, "But I'm married. My husband. I don't care.
Like, you
I'll
understand
do this.
me?
I'll do that. You understand me?" I said, "Give me that goddamn phone."
That's all he was saying was every time he would say something, he would say, "You understand me?"
I told him.
You understand me?
I said, since you believe in Jesus,
I ain't nothing to be played with. You understand me?
I believe in the otherwise. And I'm putting 3 black candles in the corner right now in some water, and I'm lighting them.
You told me he was going to put a spell on
I said, I'm putting a spell on you as we speak, and the more the candles burn, your lights are going to go out. And I'm not talking about the lights.
He was like, take the spell off of me. You better take the spell off of me.
Jesus will protect me. I said, no, he won't. Because we bind him up in the name of the dark Lord.
Oh, yeah. I
had that man so scared, and then when he still wouldn't stop, like he still
that was a hoop.
He would not stop. He was scared to death because he really thought I was doing all the satanic shit they had. Yeah, I'm sitting there chilling. I said, watch this. So I copied him. I took snapshots of what he said to Tramel. So I just, took them all and cropped them what he was saying to Tramel and made it one picture. So then I went on his page and I said, because he named the church, so let's just say Ebenezer Baptist Church. I said to all the people in Ebenezer Baptist Church, this is what your deacon does with married men in their DMs. And I posted all the nasty things he told Tramel he was going to do to him to his page. Child, when I tell you that bitch gagged, because he didn't know how to delete.
Oh, he was scared, child.
He gagged. Take that off my page now. Take that off my page now. I was playing. I'm not gay. I was playing. I said, well, girl, I told you to leave my husband alone. You didn't want to leave him alone. So now deal with it.
I will come and get you. I'm gonna put a counter spell on you. You understand me? I'm not nothing to be played with. You understand me? I will come and find you. You understand me?
Child.
Oh, honey, he just come on. Like
he understood me when I posted the messages to his motherfucking
Joseph kept on posting them to his page. Joseph posted to his page like 3 or 4 times. He was so scared, y'all. He was like, please take the spell off of me. Please take the spell off.
Well, the church needed to see that. He said he wanted to ride you.
Because he didn't know. All he had to do was like unlike you or unbe.
All he had to do was block me.
Yeah.
And it would have left.
Yeah. But he was like, He's like, please take the spell off me. You please take the spell off me. I said, Joseph.
I said, I told you, the candle is burning.
Crazy. And we used to have to do that a lot when we first started. We used to get like death threats and stuff. People talking about they're going to kill us for being married. And how could we do that? And, you know, Tramel, how could you walk away from your calling and marry him?
Because they wanted him. Don't walk away from your calling, right, to marry me, but it's okay for him to fuck you on the side. Yeah. Make that make sense to me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that was one of the minister, child. It was a mess.
But anyway,
it was so messy, honey. We had to shut everything down. We shut everything down.
I appreciate y'all coming tonight. I need my ranch.
I got to go and season my chicken joints.
Yes, I need my food, y'all. I'm hungry.
We have a chicken wing.
I have not eaten all day long except some Pringles. So I'm and honestly, the weird part is, for real, I'm not really hungry, but I'm hungry.
Really?
So, like last night, I was hungry, but I didn't eat, and I shouldn't have because I woke up and threw up anyway.
Right.
But thank y'all for being
here. Yes, thank you for being here.
We appreciate it. And yes, everybody that sent questions yesterday, we answered them today for you. Hope you enjoyed.
Yes.
And make sure you're here tomorrow at 11:30. And I'll make sure I'm up tomorrow at 11:30 to participate in the show. Because today I was knocked the fuck out. Pain pills, it gets me all the time. And I only take one. Tramel take two. I don't know how he do it. Because if I took two, I'd still be knocked out right now.
Well, I've been sleeping pretty good.
But anyway, please follow us on all social media platforms. That would be Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and of course right here on YouTube. Hit that like and subscribe button. And make sure you share us out to your social media if you can. Also hit that notification bell so you know when we go live or when we post a video. You'll know because you'll get a notification.
Yes.
Also, if you want to become part of the McCray-Kingz Kingdom, hit that join button. Membership has its perks, and the membership prices are different now. So go check them out. You can become a lord or a lady for $4.99. What happened?
Just got this sharp pain.
You can become a lord or a lady for $4.99 or a knight for $9.99. So make sure you go check that out if you want to become a member of the page.
Yes.
And also make sure you check out the McCray-Kingz Boutique for everything McCray-Kingz and Dare to Be Different. And in 2022, we will be on Amazon. So you can go to Amazon and get our stuff instead of our boutique.
Yeah.
And please, if you want to help support the McCray-Kingz platform, the Cash App is right there in the bottom left-hand corner. Please feel free. And support is just being here, supporting us, showing us you care and love us every day when you watch us. Morning and night.
Thank you.
Because you could be watching someone else, but you choose to be here with McCray-Kingz, and we appreciate you.
We do.
So on that note, please know that if nobody told you today that they love you, that Tramel and I do, and there's absolutely nothing you can
do about it.
And walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. Always dare to be different. Because why would you want to be the same?
Yes.
And on that note, you know how we end every show. You probably wait a minute. Pause. Dwayne, I didn't even see a message until I said pause.
What?
Come on up in the Lord's house. He shall look on the love. Oh, come on up in the Lord's house. He shall look on the love. Come on up in the Lord's house. He shall look on the love. Robo Shanda, Ibo Shai, come the love. Oh, yes. I'm going to need Curtis to play the drums while I sing that.
Ooh.
And I'm going to need him to give me a nasty little drum beat.
King Joseph and the International Silver String Submarine Band.
I'm going to need Curtis to give me a nasty little drum beat. Come on up in the Lord's house. And I'm going to start shouting with my bad knee, honey. And it'll probably come out to stop it.
Go right on the head, honey. You know we got to get that wheelchair back.
Hey, no. Yes, Dwayne, I didn't forget you. Honestly, I did forget. But before I even saw your message, when I said, wait a minute, it hit me in the head that I didn't sing the song. You're welcome. All right, y'all. We getting out of here.
Yes.
Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for spending most of it with us.
Yes. So
Have a great day. Walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness, and all those great things. We will see you tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's Team Gray.
On TM10.
Lady, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Peace.